Hi everyone, Elise here of Plan with Elise, and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome, and if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. Today I am filming of course I'm filming. Today we are doing a pen review. So I have 2 packs of pens here that the team over at Parkoo sent me to review, and I'm really excited about this because I have been testing out one of the pens from this pack, and we'll go over that shortly. So there are 2 different things here. One is a pack of erasable colored pens. These are clicker gel pens, and they have erasers at the top. They're 0.5 millimeters. There's black, blue, looks like red, purple, another blue, green, and pink. And these are bullet tip. It says writes smoothly, erases easily. And note the ink will disappear in extreme temperatures greater than 60 degrees Fahrenheit, but you can cool it to -10 to restore the color. So if you're someone who uses friction pens, you may know that the erasable pens, if you leave them in your car, if you leave your planner in your car, it'll erase everything you have. But you can usually put them in the freezer or the refrigerator. I guess probably just the freezer to -10. I don't know, what's a freezer temperature? Well, you can restore it. I've never personally had that problem, but I've seen that that's a good solution for it. So that's the first pack. The second pack is a pack of 20. These are 0.5 millimeters, extra fine point. There are 2 red, 6 blue, and 12 black. It says dries 3 times faster for reduced smearing. And again, it's a bullet tip, and they are gel pens. So let's start out with these, and this is what I've been testing. So I'm going to take, a black, a blue, and a red out, and this 20 pack is $10.99, and I believe right now there's a 20% off coupon also. These are on Amazon, and I have a link down below in the description directly to them. So first up, as usual, there's like that little thing at the top that you want to remove. And I wanted to zoom this in a little bit closer to make sure you can see. So, oops. Well, that's not very neat, but that's okay. Let me write a little bit faster and we can test the smear. Okay, so if you can see, there is absolutely 0 smudge on that. Let's do it again. Absolutely no smudge, and none on my fingers either. So that's really fast. I have to tell you, I've been using this in my planner all week, for 3 days, and it's a really dark black. Like it's very, what's the word for it? I don't know, but it's a dark black. So to compare it, let's write this down. So we have the Parkoo 0.5, and I also have a couple of comparable pens. I have my Sharpie S Gel, which is my current favorite, but maybe now my old favorite, because I really do. Whoops, that's not Parkoo. We have Sharpie 0.5, and on the smear test, the Sharpie works just the same. I don't know if you can really tell here, but I feel like the Parkoo is a little bit darker than the Sharpie, and it seems to also have a finer tip. I know that they're both 0.5, but I feel like I have more control with the Parkoo. And I also have a Micron 0.5, which seems much thicker, but maybe that's because it's a little bit older. So that's kind of the comparison on those, and also a Papermate Flare, which is medium, which is definitely more than 0.5. We'll write medium here. Okay. The other thing that I wanted to test out is with something like a Sharpie S Note or a mild liner, how the smear would be, or how the smudge. And I know that usually you're not supposed to write and then do a line, but we're going to try with both a mild liner and a Sharpie S Note. So let me write Parkoo again. Twice. And first we'll do the Sharpie S Note. Actually, I don't think there was any smudge on that. And now we'll do with the mild liner. Whoops. I can't tell if that's smudge or from me messing up when I did it. So let me try that again. I'll write it a little bit smaller. Okay. I don't think, look at this, zoom that in. I don't think there's any smearing there. This may actually work. I think nearby I had a light gray, here we go, a light gray mild liner, which may be a better test of it, so it's easier to see. Let's try, let's see what this color is. Yeah, that's lighter, so you should be able to see if there's a smudge. And there is not. Is it possible that we found the pen that will not smudge with a mild liner? I think so. I really do. I love this Parkoo pen. And I wouldn't just be saying that if I was like meh about it, you would know. Okay, so now we have the blue. Okay, and same thing, absolutely zero smudge, and it's a really bold blue, which is great. And now we can try with the red. Now, I will say it's been a very long time since I've written in red, but I feel like it's kind of, and I know that looks like it says Darkoo. It's kind of more like an orange or pink. I feel like I don't remember what a true red looks like when it comes down to writing it. I don't know. Okay, is this, looks like we got a little blurry here. All right, let me zoom in a little bit further for the Erasable clicker gel pens. So first up, we have the black, and it has a nice rubber tip here. These pens don't have the rubber tip, and then the rubber eraser. So again, that little thing there. And which size were these? These don't have a size on them. Okay, so let's try, whoops, uh-oh. Okay, there we go. So it seems to just take a little bit of writing to get that on there. Black. All right, now as you can see, comparing this black to the Parkoo up here, it's definitely not as dark. And let's try to erase it without making my camera shake this much. All right, it erases well. I mean, there's a little bit of the line still there, but it still erases pretty nicely. Now we have the light blue. Okay, and again, probably have to, all right, well, this one not as much. Yeah, still a little bit. You can tell it gets better with more writing. So, light blue. Okay, let's go ahead and write all of these out, and then we can see how different colors erase. So keep in mind if you do get these, and I think these colored ones are $7.49 for the 7-pack. So that's a much lighter red than that one. But keep in mind if you do get them, you will need to kind of play with them a little bit to get the color to show up. We have purple. And then we have this truer blue, which, oh, this is a nice blue. I don't know, I'll call it true blue. So I guess these are comparable to the friction pens. Let me see if I have one nearby that we can kind of test out with it next to the black. Let me see. I don't think I have one handy. Let me see. There's one other spot in my 100 pen cups that I have. I know I had one recently when I was doing the Rocketbook review, but I can't seem to locate it. So we have that true blue and green. This is a pretty green. Let's write emerald. So I think these are probably about 0.5 also. They seem to look very similar to the other Parkoo ones. And now we have this pink. Peel that off. Okay, this is looking really light. There we go, it's better. Let's try the hot pink. Now I know that not all of the colors and sometimes with these pens erase the same way. So let's try, maybe if I just hold this up and I don't lean on my desk, you won't get a shaky camera. Let's see. I need to be able to get the pressure and it not be shaky. So I'm sorry, it's gonna get shaky for a few seconds. I'm just erasing one of each of the letters so I can still see, and you can see how well it erased. Okay, so let's look closely. I think you can still see a little bit of everything except for the pink. The pink seemed to be, let's focus that. The pink seems to erase the best. Black is okay. The rest are okay. I mean, they erase, it does the job. But I think the pink was really good. I do like these. I don't use erasable pens a ton, but maybe I'll start to try them out. I wish that the black, let's look at this again. I wish that the black one was a little bit bolder, but I understand based on like the formulas and it being erasable, it probably just can't be that much bolder. But I will, like I said before, I'll say it again, I love this pen from the 20 pack. I think there's probably other packs that aren't 20 packs, but I'll link all the different variations below in the description. So again, this is for reduced smearing, and let's test this one out. This is my new favorite pen. So that's writing just really, really quickly, and there's no smearing. I don't have any on my fingers, and I'll do the same thing with the Sharpie S Gel. And nothing on my finger. And no smearing. So they're both really comparable. I do think that the Parkoo are probably a little bit more affordable than the Sharpie S Gel. I mean, I know that the Sharpies aren't unaffordable. They're not very expensive, but if you want to try something new, I do recommend this Parkoo. The only other thing I wish the Parkoo had was the rubber tip, just to prevent any slippage, but it's a really, really good pen, and I want to thank the team over at Parkoo for sending these to me. I'm excited to play with them some more, and also the coolest part here is this. Actually, let's try the Sharpie real quick with the mild liner. I don't think, let's see. I don't think there was any smearing there either. Maybe I just hadn't tried that out yet. I don't know. Maybe it's a color thing. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your favorite pen is, because I love trying out new ones. And thank you so much for watching. I'd love if you took a moment to like and subscribe. Don't forget to look for the links in the description box, and I will see you next time.